Welcome to Unlocked. On today's episode, we're going to break down the achievement list for Unravel.
We've basically got this thing broken down into 5 categories. We've got story, specific task, collectibles, difficulty, and completion.
Yeah, so it looks like finding each missing piece happens at the end of each chapter. And now we haven't played the game, so we don't know if that's necessarily chapter by chapter, but it seems like those things are all things that you will get as you go along through the story.
And it seems like they wrap back up to the renewed achievement where it says mend a broken bond. What we're thinking is that you get all those pieces together and then you mend that broken bond, right? So we're thinking that that renewed mend a broken bond is probably the culmination of collecting all the pieces, and that would pretty much wrap up all the story achievements for the game.
Exactly. I think that's probably the last achievement you get when you finish the story.
When it comes to the specific task, a lot of games has this where you have to do something specific in each chapter to be able to get an achievement, and this one looks like it has about 6.
Right, and it looks like those have to do with either tearing down or breaking all of one specific thing. So in the gardener, it's thistles. In obsessive, it's ice. In snowfall, it's snowy branches. Or making it through something without doing a certain thing. So with pacifist, it's without swatting mosquitoes. With pathfinder, it's without using a log raft. And then there's our one other miscellaneous one that involves using your lasso to jump between 25 different points without touching the ground, and that one's called flow. Which
we're hoping there's a way to cheese that. We're hoping that we can just maybe find 2 points and just jump back and forth, right? And possibly get that. There could also be a section in the game where it kind of just does it for you, where there's naturally 25 points that you jump through. Sometimes games will do that. But hopefully that's one that we can just cheese and get rather easily, which would be pretty cool. So that pretty much takes care of the specific task. Then we get into collectibles, which we all know is just about in every video game.
Yeah, we got to have those collectibles. There are secrets hidden throughout the game, and it's unclear by the list whether or not there are only 5 to 6 secrets or whether there are more than that and you just get achievements on specific ones and then for collecting them all. But there are 5 specific ones mentioned. Eagle Eye, Get a Clue, Dig Where You Stand, Undaunted, and Reckless. And then No Stone Unturned for finding every secret. So I'm not sure whether there's only 5 or, 6, then on the 6th one you get that No Stone Unturned achievement, or whether there's more than that and you get them, a little bit as you go along and then one for everything.
Yeah, we'll see. Collectibles are always weird in games, man. You just never know what you're going to get with them bad, but they can be really easy to get or they can take you forever to get. So we'll see. And when it comes to difficulty, it seems like, because it says not so fragile, after all, finish each level from start to finish without dying, but it doesn't specify a difficulty level. So have you heard anything about there being a difficulty level in this game?
I haven't, and so what I'm guessing with this is if there is a difficulty level, you could be able to play it on the easiest one. What this leads me to believe about this is not that you have to go from start to finish the entire game without dying, but just at some point you have to play each level without dying. And so you could, in theory, go back and replay a level where you died and do that without dying, and that should fulfill the requirements of this achievement as it reads. Yeah.
Sometimes it can be mysterious, but I think you're right. I think finish each level from start to finish without dying. Yeah, I think that would work as well, which is good. That'll save you a little bit of time, because obviously if you had to run the whole game without dying, you get to mission 6 or whatever and then you die. Especially if they don't let you use like a save feature.
Exactly.
Then you'd obviously have to replay the whole game, which would be horrible for achievement hunting.
Yes.
And then the last one is just get them all, right? The red thread, collect all the achievements. So it doesn't seem like it's going to be that difficult of a game to get everything in. What are you thinking about? I don't foresee it being complicated.
No,
but
it's not looking that difficult to me. The only things that look like they could be annoying or frustrating or pulling out your hair is potentially some of those specific tasks, because you don't know how easy it will be to clear all the snowy branches in one go.
Correct.
You know, that could be something that you can meticulously and slowly make your way through the level and make sure you get them all. Or it could be one of those like on rails sequences where it's very based on your reflexes, whether or not you can do that easily. And so it's unclear for some of those whether they might be difficult or not. And then the finishing each level from start to finish without dying. If there's not a save feature that you can just reload or reload your checkpoint or something, then that could potentially be frustrating, but definitely not as frustrating as it could be if you only have to do each level.
Medal of Honor style. I remember that when I had to play Medal of Honor that way. That was tough.
You mean Max Payne 3 style?
Oh, yeah, Max Payne. Gosh. So this game is shaping up to look pretty fun. At 26 achievements, that's not too shabby either. It's not a game you're going to have to spend, try to get 50 achievements on or 50 trophies on. Like I said, in the description below, there'll be a list of all this stuff categorized out for you guys. Any comments or thoughts, you can leave them down below. And we'll see you guys on the next episode of Unlocked.